You may be seated. Our scripture reading today will start from Psalms 100, a Psalms of Thanksgiving, and what's not to be thankful on the day of the wedding. Shout with joy to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him, singing with joy. Acknowledge that the Lord is God. He made us and we are his. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving. Go into his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his holy name. For the Lord is good. His unfailing love continues forever, and his faithfulness continues into each generation. For those of you that know me, and some don't know me, I'll introduce myself. I'm Lynn Eichler. I have been given the honor and the privilege of being Nick and T's pastor and counselor for probably a year. I think the second they said they were going to get married, they went right into marriage counselor and stayed there for the whole year. And they're so awesome for doing that. They just didn't say, I'm getting married, and go with their own ideas. They seeked God. They seeked his will. They knew that counseling for marriage is so important. You know, you don't get a new job and not have job training. You don't just say, I'm going to take this job and go right into it and make the best of it. The successful marriages go in with the tools, and they've learned those tools. And it's not to say that everything is going to always be a piece of cake, but they have the tools. They set their house on a foundation that God made, not a foundation that they have made. And so for that, I'm just so honored that they included me in that beginning of the journey. And I look forward to continuing this journey throughout their lives together. How beautiful it is to bear witness when two people stand before everyone to pledge their love in public. Nick and Tanina would first like to thank their family and their friends for all the love and support that they've received. They also want to give thanks to God, for they knew and they know that God has designed them for each other. Even though today is truly only about Nick and Tanina, they have expressed that they wanted the beginning of their wedding to honor a few very special people. And I will say, after a bazillion years of doing this, this is a first for me. It's always about the bride and the groom, but showing the scale of their unselfishness, that even as they stand before God and before their friends, they need to take that moment and tell a few very special people how they impacted their lives. So right now, for a moment, we need to honor some people. And we're going to start with Grandma Ida. She's over here, right? I know you can't see me, Nona. In my sessions of meeting with Tanina and Nick, we talked about the bridal shower, and it was filled with emotions when we talked. But one thing we talked about is how special it was to T to have a grandmother. Some people at this age aren't blessed to have a grandmother. How special, Ida, you must feel today to witness this blessing of a wedding. You have memories of holding Tanina in your arms as a baby. Your heart was so overjoyed with love. And that love, focused at the shower, became a focus of how you can once again show your love to Tanina as a woman and who is now about to be married. The works of your hand, Ida, and your heart imprinted a deep love and a completely different respect of you on Tanina. What you did, Ida, is create a lasting memory, and Tanina is forever grateful for that memory. Patricia, your turn. Although the past few years for you have been filled with tears and pain, some bitterness at the untimely passing of your husband, Nick. Your son, Nick, wants you to know how grateful he is to you for the love that he's receiving from you. Tanina and Nick's prayers are that the union they're forming here today helps bring you a certain comfort. With new beginnings. And now that you're gaining an amazing daughter in Tanina, and that you're truly blessed to share in the future growth of their family when God chooses to bless them to begin a family of their own. A special request that your son has for you, because you are truly the one person that can only do this, is that you keep your husband's memory alive. When you look into the eyes of whatever children God chooses to bless them with. And they appreciate that. And that's their expectation. Where's my buddy Vinny? You're next. I won't say what she said. No, I won't. Vinny, she was full of emotions when she talked about you. Your relationship with her is closer than you could ever even imagine. Your constant love, your discipline, your openness, that Tanina could always turn to you. Your balance for keeping her focused has helped her develop into the woman that she is now. Tanina is forever grateful to you for one very important thing that you probably have no idea about. Showing her what to look for and what to expect in a husband. If Nick could be half the man that you were in her life, she's truly, truly blessed. You've given her everything, and that's with her undying gratitude. Arlene, we can't forget you. As Tanina said, you are an amazing new woman in her life. You've given your heart, your strength, and your guidance freely. In her mind, you are a true example of unselfish love. And please know that when she counts her blessings, she counts you. Amen. Now, we will only focus on the two of you. It's purely out of our love for Nick and Tanina that we are gathered here in the presence of God and this company to witness and bless the exchanging of vows that will bind them together in the holy relationship of marriage. And when the ceremony has ended, they will leave here as husband and wife, having been joined by their choice. During the past several years until this moment, Nick and Tanina continue to bring the fullness of their hearts to treasure and to share with one another. They each bring their own personalities, but will share in the same faith journey that they promise each other that they will use as a guide for life. Ephesians 4, verses 2 through 3 reminds us to always be humble and gentle, be patient with each other, making allowances for each other's faults because of your love. Make every effort to keep yourselves united in spirit, binding yourselves together with peace. So while this ceremony is just the legal blending of hearts that have already been beating in unison, at the same time, a home is being formed, a relationship established that is not only approved by the state, but that was declared by God in the early morning of time, blessed by our Lord Jesus Christ while he was upon this earth, and declared by the Apostle Paul to be that which is to be honored by all. Nick and Tanina, there are no ties on earth sweeter than the ones that you're about to form, and there are no vows on earth more solemn than those that you are about to make. Let's remember a wedding is a fun and happy occasion. It's flawless in its good humor and its sense of well-being. It was designed by God. It's a wonderful expression of love. And with that said, everybody has a love story. how we got to be here today. You gotta love kids. So let's take a little peek at their love story. Tanina was picking up a friend for a hockey game. Nick was cooking a Thanksgiving dinner. Tanina was starving. So Nick offered her some food. She ate some mac and cheese. I guess it wasn't a formal meal, but she ate some mac and cheese. Tanina went into a room to go get Adam. Is Adam here? I apologize right off the bat, Adam. You're a little under the bus right now. Adam and Nick were sitting in bed together. They were eating cereal. And with a straight face, Nick looked right at Tanina and said, that's cool. It's exactly what you think. And that broke the ice for the beginning of a great friendship. They started talking for a couple of weeks until their first date. And then they both found out that they shared the same love and passions for a few things, especially bowling. And they started to bowl together. I chuckled to myself when they were telling me this love story. And I told them I'm going to have to do this to them. You see, I met my husband some 30 plus years ago, and he was a bowler. He was a pro bowler. And so I took up bowling to bowl with him. I was really good. And when we got married, the officiant made every corny bowling joke known to man, and I just wanted to say enough is enough. But from one bowling couple to another, I hope you're standing 30 years and you can tell this story to somebody. So with tradition, I have to say, Nick, you bowled her over. Neither one left a 10 pin. Nick has a deep passion for working with children through the Boys and Girls Club. Tanina has a passion for reading. And if anybody doesn't know what she likes, her favorite books are Jane Austen. It's her favorite author. Together they found a balance of peace and comfort, respect and love. They kept God first. They supported each other, and they realized that no person ever completes another person. But they do complement each other. And they look forward to the path that only God can set out before them. They'll seek His guidance and try to stay true to the lighted path that only He can create. And why do I say try? Because that's all we can do. We can't say we're going to. All we can do is try to stay focused. We're gonna fall off that path. It's inevitable. But it's how fast you get right back up. There's an old Chinese proverb that says the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And today, Nick and Tanina, your wedding is an exquisite and beautifully choreographed first step. You're passing through a portal that will lead you to many places, including ones that you can't possibly imagine yet. But wherever it takes you, there'll be surprise. For that is the mark of a truly loving relationship. Therefore, along with celebrating the joyous feelings of today, remember, especially when saying your vows, that you are promising to love for the long and ambiguous future. If you'll remember this commitment that you're making today, instead of bowing down or bowing out, when stormy times come, you'll go with confidence knowing that those cloud-filled skies are only temporary and they're not a reflection on your relationship as a whole. Above all, in the days and the years that lay ahead, remember that it's love that matters. Love will prevail. We've all read 1 Corinthians 13, and it tells us about love. It's the love poem. God says that love is patient, and it's kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud. It holds no records of right or wrong. Let's hear God's passage, however, today, as if God is directly talking to both of you, and it would read, Tanina is patient. Nick is kind. Janina is not jealous. Nick is not boastful. Neither of them holds records of right or wrong. But these three things remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these gifts is love. Bow your heads. I pray that God will look down favorably upon you and the union you are forming today. May He shower you with blessings, and your life together be long and happy. Okay, deep breath. Look at each other. Into this union of husband and wife in heart, body, and mind, intended by God for their mutual joy, for the help and the comfort given one another in prosperity and adversity. And therefore, marriage is not to be entered into unadvisedly or lightly, but reverently and deliberately, in accordance with purpose for which it was instituted. Into this holy union, Nicholas and Tanina now come to be joined. It's our secret, right? I did. If you could hold each other's hands. It's okay. That is good. Nick, if you can repeat. I, Nicholas.
I, Nicholas.
Take you.
Take you.
Tanina.
Tanina.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
To have and to hold.
Have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Until we are parted by death.
Until we're parted by death.
Two. I, Tanina.
I, Tina,
Take you, Nicholas.
take you, Nicholas,
To be my husband.
to be my husband,
To have and to hold.
to have and to hold,
From this day forward.
from this day forward,
For better, for worse.
for better, for worse,
For richer, for poorer.
for richer, for poorer,
In sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health,
To love and to cherish.
to love and to cherish,
Until we are parted by death.
until we are parted by death.
If you can let go for a second. Where's my buddy Mateo? Thank you, sweetheart. Isn't that the best ring beer ever? Ever. The wedding ring signifies to all the uniting of this man and this woman in holy matrimony. The perfect circle of the wedding ring symbolizes the never-ending nature of their love. Lead us. Heavenly Father, I pray that these rings were blessed by you, that they remain a token of their love. Blessed be you, Father God, remember us with these rings. Let me always have you in Jesus' name. You place it on her finger and repeat. Tanina,
Tanina.
I give you this ring
Give this ring
as a symbol of my vows,
as a symbol of my vow.
and with all that I am,
And with all that I am.
and all that I have,
And all that I have.
I honor you.
I honor you.
Yeah, well, clammy.
You have a lot of nerves. They are serious. Nicholas. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my vows,
as a symbol of my vows,
and with all that I am,
and with all that I am,
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I honor you.
I honor you.
Did you want? Nicholas and Tanina's union as it's symbolized through the pouring of sand. We'll start by adding sand from where Nick and Tanina stand together today as they commit their lives to each other. A good partnership is founded and centered on the reliance of love. The sand symbolizes the unconditional love of the Spirit. It's the foundation of which all true love is built, and it flows through all that binds us together in our diversity, and it's the reason why we celebrate here today. Nicholas and Tanina, today you're making lifelong commitments to share the rest of your lives with each other. Your relationship is symbolized through the pouring of these two individual containers of sand, one representing you and the other representing you. You can pour some of yours. You can pour and all that you were, and all that you are, and all that you will ever be, and the other representing you, Tina. All that you were, and all that you are, and all that you will ever be. But wait, there's more.
We got ourselves a mason jar.
Each one holds its own unique beauty, strength, and character. They can stand on their own and be whole without the need of anything else. But when these two are blended together, they represent an entirely new and extraordinary love relationship. Each grain of sand brings to the mixture a lasting beauty that forever enriches the combination. Pour some. As the two vials of sand are poured into the third keepsake vase, the individual containers of sand will no longer exist, as they are now joined together as one. Just as these grains of sand can never be separated and poured again into the individual vases, so will the love and bond between the two of you render you both inseparable. That's some good teamwork. And it begins. Beautiful. Hey, that's gorgeous. Heavenly Father, we pray that you will now look down upon Nicholas and Tanina and the union that they have formed here today. Lord, may they start their lives together with much love. Father, bless them with much happiness. Strengthen them in the hard times and forever keep them in your care. And his people said, Amen. Well, my friends, now that Nicholas and Tanina have given themselves freely to each other by vows and joining of the hands and receiving of a ring in the presence of this company, by the presence of God and the authority of the state, I am honored to pronounce that you are now husband and wife. Please stand and join me in welcoming Mr. and Mrs. Nicholas Dearhouse.
Ring the bell, Nick. You gotta push it hard. There we go. With a muscle under it. That's right.
Congratulations, guys.
That was fun.
That's awesome.
Pull the muscle ring in that bell.
It ain't easy.
Weren't you? Really? Perfect.
I'm not wearing it.
Yeah.